Hey, welcome back to One Last Hand. It's me, Scott, and we're about to play some more Dragon Eclipse. Last time out, we were hot on the heels. We weren't really hot on the heels, but we were trying to follow up on a cold trail. It started raining, washed away the tracks, and then we met someone, a lady who started talking to us. In all honesty, she looks a bit scary. She claims she's not our enemy, but she looks a bit like this with that thing on her shoulder. Uh, I'm going to be honest, maybe a bit stereotypical, but if I was going to describe an enemy, I might well describe someone with red glowing eyes, um, and a horrible shadow thing and wings. But she's told us she's not our enemy. I guess we should take that at face value, maybe. Um, we do have a couple of things that we need to do. So just to zoom in on the map, we could go down here to Z4. We could go here to Z2. We could go over here and do a new scenario in F0. We could go all the way to the top here and do E0. However, we're going to start by going to Careberg again. And we've got 4 coins. We also have, what have we got in terms of items? We have some treats. We have some juicy fruits, and then we have no equipment or anything. We do have 4 coins, so I think we're going to head back to Careberg and just see if we can find anything from there. So with that being the case, we are going to Z3. Bear with me. We'll go to Z3 and see if there's anything there. I mean, I think we can restock. Hopefully we won't get too many more status things that mean we've been wasting time. Because if so, that's bad news, right? And it really hindered us, I think, last time. So Z number 3, here we go.
If you need supplies, there is no better place to visit than Careberg.
Okay. What we got going on? We've got buy supplies, buy an artifact from a foreign merchant, sell equipment, lead your prowler to its kin only if you have the prowler quest card, train young iceling only if you don't have the ice status, train young emberling only if you don't have the ember status. So let's just bring out the party boys. So we've got a few things in here. One of them being the young emberling, and we don't have the emberling status. If you have the ember status, this is the young emberling's quest. If you have the ember status, your young emberling must spend enough time with you. Otherwise, let your misling taste Dragon Guardian's power when you train it in the city. We need to have 4 essence to do this, but it sounds like if we come back here, we might be able to do something with the misling. So maybe that's something we look at later down the line. We don't have the iceling, we don't have a prowler, so we can sell equipment, we can buy equipment, we can buy supplies, or we could buy supplies, or we could buy an item from a foreign merchant. Should we see what that's about? Buy an item from a foreign merchant. You may look at Secret 70. You may spend 6 silver to gain Secret 70, then choose again. Well, I don't have 6 silver, so we won't be doing that. Let's have a look at buy supplies. Draw 4 items up to 2 times. You may spend 1 silver to gain one of them. Discard the rest, then start one of the available scenarios. Okay, so I can only do this once. We only got 3 items in the discard pile, so I think it's worthwhile us doing. What do we get? We have some hobnail boots. We have coin of misfortune, and we have some glazed nuts. Coin of misfortune: when this card is discarded in any way other than the end of a test, shuffle it back into the item deck. Immediately gain 1 silver. So we could take this, immediately gain 1 silver. We can do up to 4 items twice. So we need to shuffle the item cards back in. Did I pick up the item cards? Oh no, they're here, right? So I need the discard items. They're over here. So let's grab those and shuffle these because we can get 1 more item. Just make sure ours are kept separate. I can only have 1 more of these, unfortunately. So, although I guess I could pick up one of these items that gives us that gives us a coin and then do the same thing again. So what have we got? We've got combat. During the next move an extra 1. Discard the card you just drew. Test. Discard all the cards with the eyeballs on. That's pretty good. This would give us another coin. I'm going to take this because this is going to go back in the deck, right? When this card is discarded in any way other than the end of a test, shuffle it back in. So it is going to go back into the deck. I'd really like to get rid of it. But either way, I can only take one of these. I can only take one of these as we go. So maybe what we'll do is we'll take the hammer for 1 silver. And then we'll discard the rest. This goes back into the item deck. So we'll shuffle that in a second. We'll discard these 2. We'll shuffle the item deck. And then I'm going to go and... I'm going to go and sell equipment. Up to 2 times, sell 1 equipment to gain 2 silver. I don't have any equipment. I can't do that. Okay. So I could go and... Don't you do it? Buy supplies. I could do it again. But I've already got 3 items. So I don't think there's much point on that. I was hoping we could buy some equipment. That's a bit annoying. I don't think there's anything else here. Visit another place. Choose a different world map starting location. Okay. So our items are down here. Our translucent figures are over here. I think we could go to one of these other Z locations, but I think it makes sense for us to head to the academy, right? I don't know what. We're only basically following them down at F6, so feels like heading up to here, but it's a long trek. There's nothing on this one. If I'm going to make that trek, I'd really like to have some other items with me. Don't know what these little symbols are. I don't know if you can see them. Let's zoom in. There's these little symbols on these. Some have them explored, some have them yet to be explored. I don't know if that's telling me that there's more stuff to do there. Should we go to Z4 and just see? We don't lose any time or anything.
The depths of the forest where you once strayed are full of powerful mistlings that may help you in your endeavours.
Okay. Track mistlings, make an offering, visit another place. I mean, we'd be ridiculous not to make an offering, right? Throwing coins into the noxious pond has an odd result. Up to 2 times, spend 2 silver to gain 1 essence, then start one of the available scenarios. Oh, I wonder if I can't go... Are these are classed as scenarios, or do I have to only visit one of these places then go somewhere else? Don't quite know the answer to that. Do I want to gain another essence? You know what? Let's do it. We'll treat this as the last thing we can do. I'm going to throw 2 silver away. I'm going to gain 1 essence because last time out, having tamed that creature was really useful. The blue mane, we didn't get to use it, but it was really useful before we went on to do that. Right, I'm going to go to E0. I feel like we need more knowledge, so let's head that way. So E0, and I suspect it's going to tell us to build our decks.
You think about the uncomfortable sensations that have been plaguing you since the meeting with the dying dragon. You feel the irresistible urge to get to the floating islands from the vision, which affects not only your mind, but your body as well. A mild ache torments your head in the evenings, and an unpleasant tingling appears randomly in your limbs. You start suspecting that you carry an alien being inside your mind. You must discover what is going on and find a solution to it. And in the meantime, you learn more about the Eclipse and the strange invaders. In Kayberg, you learned about the cartographer, Eric Fisk, who is probably the only person who may shed a little light on the mysterious places from the visions. Eric lives in the north, in a secluded, mystery-shrouded academy. To get there, you must travel through a canyon, infamous for frequent avalanches and treacherous paths. Regretfully, it's the fastest way there, and you don't have the privilege of wasting time. So, through the canyon you go,
Well, it sounds like we're going through the canyon then. Okay, we have some hints over here on the journal. Just very quickly, I'll show you this. This is the art that goes with it. Very nice. I think we're going to need to pay for his services, and I just got rid of all our coins. So we're going to go through the deck building phase. I'll do that off camera, but let's just talk about what it says. Combat is a powerful fire enemy. I expect there'll be other combats, but this is what it's telling us to be aware of. Other is fire, earth, and wind mistlings will be useful. When choosing mistlings, pay attention to the quest cards. Reconsider, choose another scenario from the world map, start the scenario read on, choose 2 mistlings to accompany you doing the scenario, perform deck construction, go to script E77. So let's figure out, it says we should take, what's interesting is it said powerful fire enemy, and then it doesn't tell us to take water. It says fire, mistlings, these mistlings will be useful, fire, earth, and wind. So let's have a little look. We'll put them in some groups. We've got our Galomo. We've got our... interestingly, we're missing a card, I think, for this one. Must be here somewhere. We've got the... It's not that card, but we've got the Elkthorn. I misplaced the Elkthorn card. It must be here somewhere, I'm sure. We've got our young Emberling. Can't find that card either now. What have I done with that? What have I done here? I made a right mess. Okay, I don't know how I've managed to mess this up so bad, but there's a young Emberling card that goes with that. We've got the Wind Razor. We've got our Furple, our good old Furple buddy. And we've got the Blue Mane. So it's telling me to take wind, earth, fire, but not water, interestingly. There's a few we haven't tried, right? So maybe we'll take the... as much as I want to take the Luminesca with us, and we've got the Lear, I think it's probably time we took something else out. Well, let's just have a read of some of these quests. So the Furples have a problem with controlling their emotions. The old encyclopedia once read suggested letting the mistlings meditate atop a snowy mountain. Am I going to a snowy mountain? Okay, you learn about Eric Fisk, blah, blah, blah. Lives in the north, a secluded, shrouded academy. Mystery Shrouded Academy. You have to walk through the canyon. Is that a mountain? This looks like it's on top of a mountain, right? But this down here is called Fire and Snow, and there are mountains. I don't know which one that is. Okay, so that's the Furple. Sounds like the quest might be useful. The Wind Razor. The Wind Razor is still frightened of its abilities. When it understands that it may use them to protect you and itself, it will grow. Win or tame an enemy before your opponent uses their special ability. When you fulfill this quest, flip this card. I'm guessing we can't just use the. The essence to do that one. What have we got? We've read this one, the young Emberling. Genuinely don't know what I've done with that card. I'll have to dig it out. Galomo, what do you do to level up? Nothing? That's not true. You must have a quest card somewhere, Galomo. I don't know where it is. The Elkthorn. Here we go. Young Emberling's at the back here, so that's good news. The Elkthorn, do you level up? In theory, yes, but I don't have a quest card for you. I must have them somewhere. Okay, well, look, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a choice. I wonder if we take the Furple just because of the powerful water enemy. But maybe we take the Blue Mane. And maybe we take the Elkthorn. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll have a look at what their quests are. But we'll be right back once I've built some decks. Okay, so we are back and we built our decks. We have the Furple and the Elkthorn. I'm not sure on my choices, but we're taking these two because they've got quests. I don't know if they're the right quests to have. And also, it doesn't tell us that we should be taking a water mistling, but it does tell us that our powerful enemy is going to be fire-based, and water is good against fire. So that's what we're taking. We'll figure out how that goes. we can reconsider and go and do another scenario. We're not going to do that. We could read on. That's exactly what we're going to do. So we are going to go to script E77. Let's do that.
The people of Kayberg are uneasy, and it shows. There are few children on the streets, shutters are closed, and if someone is outside, they glance nervously at the sky. And the sky is unsettled, with the distant black lines of portals connecting your world and the world of shadows. What is more, rangers report sightings of unknown mistlings, aggressive and dangerous, and odd figures with black wings. Do you really want to leave those people to follow vague clues? Unfortunately, you must. But if you succeed, you may have an opportunity to save them. You have, after all, received a vision from a dragon guardian. It cannot be something trivial, right? After a fierce meeting with city guards, tamers, and rangers, where you share all gathered information about the Eclipse, portals, dragons, and the Fae, many matters are settled. Your second in command will replace you as the head of tamers, and the guards will cooperate with her to protect Kayberg. They will refrain from actions outside the city unless they are forced to. Then you decide to stock up on equipment before venturing off. You wanted to visit the market, but you discovered that Hazel had not only recovered from her wounds, but also started thinking about restarting her business. "Hello, love." Hazel greets you with a smile, ignoring the fact that she sits on a modest bed in a tavern instead of her shop. "Several kind people like you have already helped me to get on my feet. My shop will be rebuilt someday, but my will to trade is already back with me. So, tell me everything, love. I know you want to buy something before your big journey. Don't be so surprised. I have many ears in the city."
Yeah, about that, Hazel. I got rid of your medallion for a translucent figure. Do you want that? So I can gain free silver if I have the merchant's favor. I don't. Hazel wants to help you to repay for your kindness. Uh-oh. Okay, so we don't have any of the merchant's favor. If you have merchant's favor 1 and 2, she gives you a letter where she explains that you're her close associate in case someone at the academy gives you trouble. Read on. It's time to stock up. Choose one, buy supplies, spend 1 silver, draw 3 items, and gain 1 of them. We've already got 3 items, so I don't think we're going to do that. Spend 4 silver. We don't have it. We only have 1 to draw equipment. I probably should have waited. After completing your affairs in the city, you set off with your mistlings. If everything goes well, you reach the academy in 2 days. Go to script E82.
After completing your affairs in the city, you set off with your mistlings. If everything goes well, you'll reach the academy in 2 days. On the way to the canyon, you experience odd anomalies. 2 times you spot a tiny flicker that looks like the giant portal closed by the dragon. Elements behave weirdly here. The wind is stronger and smells like burning paper. Water in a puddle is pitch black. Now the terrain gets rocky and barren. You meet 2 injured travelers who babble about a beast and shadows hurting like blades. They also mention following a shaded path to retrieve a valuable find recently revealed by a landslide. But they never got there. A monster appeared suddenly in their way and chased them away. "If you want to reach the academy, take the light path," one of them says. You continue the trek until you see a camp of merchants at the entrance to the canyon who seem to be resting. Maybe they are in a good mind to trade?
I've just traded and I've got 1 coin. Place secret 30. Oh, go to map 11. Okay, we can do that. Map 11. Let's move these out of the way. These are our item cards and the equipment cards. We'll put our cards over here. Just there. We've got 1 coin. We have got 3 essence, so maybe at some point we're going to be able to tame something new. Let's move that out of the way. Let's bring this down here. We're looking for the map and we're going to map 11. Let's have a little look. There is map 11. Get secret 38. Oh, secret 50. Secret 38. Nice. That goes down here, just at the bottom here. Okay. Tuck this out of the way. Okay. Lock scripts. Before we even do anything, we're locking scripts. Can you believe it? Lock scripts E73. Lock scripts E84. E53. And E86. Wowza. We're not doing much here. It would appear. Right, and then take the timer and put it in slot 1. Okay. I guess we're going down here then. Let's be honest. I don't have my little figure. Wait, bear with me 1 second. There we go. Okay, let's get our little figure out. That's just here, so we know where we've been. Not that we need him. There's only 3 places we can go. Tuck you down out of the way. Okay, we are going to E96. There we go. That was pretty straightforward. E96.
The camping merchants are not in the best of moods because they've been forced to turn back and they will not reach the academy. They're not protected by any mistlings, so they can't tackle the beast from the canyon. To make matters worse, the recent landslide has made the trail impassable. You see 2 footpaths, though, going to the left and to the right side of the canyon. The right one is lighter and seems safer, but the left one, which is darker, tempts with rumors about treasure. You wonder if the potential gain, and maybe knowledge, are worth the risk.
Okay. Buy some climbing gear, 2 silver. I sold the stuff. Oh, you idiot. Buy some tools, 2 silver. Oh, ask about the paths. Script E66.
2 travelers have recently taken the path to the left, the merchant says. But it wasn't an easy passage. They left the path injured and scared. They did say something about an unearthed ruin, which tempted them with the prospect of finding a treasure, but they had no chance to come near them. The path on the left, it seems, used to be the main road, but now it is a dangerous one to take, especially without a rope. If I were you, I would take the right one, where the sun can reach, but it is unfortunately entirely overgrown.
I want to go down this path, but I'm going to have to take this path. Oh, come on. Continue the exploration. Where were we? E96. Just going to go back.
The camping...
Buy climbing gear, I cannot do. Ask about the paths we've done. Buy some tools, I cannot do. We need to go and see if we can find a call. Let's go. Can we go to E? We can go to E78, so we should do that, right? Leave E78.
The recent landslide uncovered something in the distance, but you cannot discern its details. You think it could be an entrance to some caves. The tremors, unfortunately, made a large gap in the road, which is now dangerous to cross. You would need a good rope to cross it, without risking your or your mistlings' lives. Around the gap, half-precious stones lie scattered. You look at the other path, running on the other side of the ravine. It looks much more tempting, with more light and greens. Then again, the shady path in front of you is said to hide secrets and treasures.
Yeah, we know, but I can't get any things. Gather the precious stones. That seems like the only option we've got here. We could go over the gap, but it requires a rope, I think. So, gather the precious stones. We lose 1 time, and we gain 1 silver. That's huge, right? That is huge. 1 silver coming our way. Great. Okay. So now we've got 2 silver, but we lose 1 time. It says continue the exploration, which means we have to turn over this card. Something is stalking you. Go to script E71. It means something stalking me. E71.
You experience the uncomfortable feeling of being watched.
Okay. If token B is in slot 1, go to script E88. Otherwise, go to script E94. It's not met, so E94.
You see a smudge of shadow breaking off the wall of the canyon and dashing toward a line of dense shrubs. Suddenly, the smudge is out of your sight, but you hear your mistling calling. You leap to it to see a nasty wound, most likely inflicted by a shady thorn. Whatever the enemy is, you can't see it anymore. The canyon is definitely not a safe place, but it could be more dangerous still if you were on the darker side of it.
Well, we haven't gone anywhere yet. Okay, if you have a torch, the predator tries to avoid the light and attacks from a further distance. Gain 1 damage, otherwise gain 2 damage. Oh, man. So I can split this between mislings, so that's good news. We gain 2 damage. Place secret 38 you just revealed in slot there and place the time on slot 2. Continue the exploration. Okay, well, we'll give each one of our mislings 1 damage, I guess. We have got a heal 6 card, so that's quite nice. So maybe I should put it all on 1. In fact, let's do that. We're going to put it all on 1 because we do have a card that will allow us to heal 6 damage. So, okay, continue the exploration. Now got 2 coins, so we need to go back to the merchant. So E96. I do wonder if we're better off just... sorry about that. Lots of different numbers I went to. None of them useful. So buy some tools or buy some climbing gear. Do I want to go down this path? Do I want to go down the light path? That is the question. I don't know if I've got the mislings to deal with this scenario, but oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't look for secret numbers. Can't see any secret numbers off the top of my glimpsing. I feel like it's difficult for them to put secret numbers on this one because you've got to pick a path, right? So they'd probably be in this location at the beginning. I can't see any secret numbers. I need to make a choice. Am I going this way or this way? Okay, buy climbing gear. Spend 2 silver. That's what we're doing. Discard the equipment cards from the deck until you uncover a rope. Nope. Yes, that one's a bit of both. A hatchet. Nice. It's a rope and a tool. That is great news. I need to spend my 2 silver. There it goes. Easy come, easy go. And continue the exploration. Right. Okay. So we want to try and go to E78 again.
The recent landslide.
Yeah, we got it. Go over the gap. Requires a rope. Here we go. Go to script E68.
You try to attach the rope for security measures.
Oh no, I'm going to have to do a test. Oh no, going to have to do a test. Okay, we are trying to attach the rope for security measures. Do a test. If I got a wind misling, I don't. Ignore the test effects below. At the end of the test, for each pair of misfortune, each misling gains 1 damage. Oh no. Okay, so our results are 5 or less. Wedging the hook into the stone crevices is almost impossible. You walk all the way to the ravine wall and use it as a safety measure in addition to the rebellious line. Discard the rope. Each misling gains 1 damage. Go to script E91. For 6, it took half a dozen throws, but you finally succeed. Each misling gains 1 damage. Go to script E91. 7, the grappling hook is stuck fast and sturdy in a sturdy route with the line safely attached. You cross the gap easily. 8, you lose your balance and swing on the rope, painfully hitting the wall before scrambling onto the ledge. Discard the rope. Each misling gains 2 damage. Go to script E91. We need a 7 because we get to keep the hatchet, which would be huge. But it feels somewhat unlikely. But we do have some things. Test, discard all drawn eyeball cards. Test, add or subtract 3. So maybe it's not too bad. Let's get these. We're about to start. What are we looking for? We're looking for a 7. We have a 3 with no eyeballs. A good start. We have another 3 with no eyeballs. That's 6. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to do another one. We've got a 4. We are screwed. Oh no, we're not screwed. Hold on. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus 3 is 10. Using our juicy fruit, we can subtract 2 or add 2, like for 3, sorry, to any result. That says 3. To any result. I can't read. There you go. Subtract 3. If we do that, we're at 7, right? That's huge. That is absolutely huge. I mean, we use an item again, but we get to keep the hatchet, and the grappling hook is stuck fast in a sturdy root with the line attached safely. Cross the gap easily. Go to E91.
You scramble to your knees and look over your shoulder. The gap between you and the path behind seems discouraging enough to make you forget about going back. Before you, an area full of shallow pools sprawls, hidden in the shadow of the high ravine walls. You see a dark entrance to recently uncovered caves to your left, and, in the distance, towers of the Academy loom.
Okay, place B token in slot A. Sorry, slot 1. Okay, B token in slot 1. Done. Unlock scripts E84 and E73 and E53. Lock scripts E78. They're over here somewhere. E78, E96, and E67. I guess we could have come over and checked E67 out, right? But either way, we made it across without any damage. I guess we go to E73 then, right?
The landslide uncovered an entrance to a cave system.
Enter the cave. Get a script E97.
You enter the cave system. You hold your breath as the darkness envelops you.
Perform a test. Misslings with light ignore the effects below. At the end of the test, for each pair of misfortune, you get you lose time. Reveal the top 3 cards from the item deck. Discard 2 of them. Return the other to the top of the deck. That's if we had a torch. If we had 2 torches, reveal the top 8 cards from the item deck. Discard 4 of them. Shuffle the remaining cards and place them on top of the deck. Okay. 6 or less. It's a dead end. Luckily, you have found a precious trinket. Gain 1 item, go to exploration and lose 1 time. 7, if it has taken you some time, but you found the passage, lose 1 time and go to script E69. 8, and here's the passage, gain 1 item and go to E69. 9 or more, after an hour of trying you to find the way, you have to come back where you started. Okay, we don't want a 9, but here we go. Okay, we've got an eyeball and a 3, so we're on a 3. We have another 3. Why are all the 3s at the top? That's 6. I'm going to have to go again. That's another 2, but it's 2 eyeballs. That loses us some time, but we're at 8, which is the one that doesn't lose us any time. Perfect. So we pass with an 8. That means and here's the passage, gain 1 item. We got a heal 2 at any time. You know what? Let's use it now. Because we're going to take more damage because this scary thing's coming for us, whatever it is. We're going to take that 2 damage and give it away. There we go. And we'll throw those away instantly. So that was that. What else do we do? Go to script E69.
You slowly explore the cave system, marking your way not to get lost. After a while, you encounter a fragment of buried underground ruins. You immediately associate the place with the other ruins where you found the Golemos. But the aesthetics of this place is more ethereal. Then again, it's hard to tell explicitly. as you see only a small fragment, and a severely damaged one at that.
Okay. Gain secret 37. Secret 37 is this one. Okay, I'm guessing this goes on the edge here, look. Okay. So we can go to E79 and E83. This has got to be where we use our translucent figures, right? E79.
In the half-collapsed recess, you spot a collection of intriguing artifacts. You could try to recover them, if you had the time, of course.
Don't really have the time. Collect shards of the ancient picture only if you have a earth token in front of you. Gather small shiny trinkets, gather small shiny trinkets, go to E90 and lose 1 time. Oh well, we're doing it.
You pry some stones away to retrieve several tarnished silver trinkets.
Okay, we lose some time again. Gain 2 silver. 1, 2. This money is flying around. We lose the time. Continue the exploration, so we have to turn this over again. Something is stalking you. Go to E71. Okay, good. E71. I think we know where this is going.
You experience the uncomfortable feeling of being watched.
If token B is in slot 1, go to script E88. It is...
The shadow behind you blends with the twilight of the canyon. You're almost sure you see a flitting smudge of shade. Then, your creature begins to call out to you desperately. You jump to it to discover an injury in its side, probably inflicted by the mysterious beast's shady thorn. You don't see the enemy anymore, but there is no denying that the place is not safe.
Stop telling us it's not safe, we know that. If you have a torch, we do not. The predator tries to avoid the light, strikes from further, gain 2 damage, otherwise take 4 damage. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set the time to 2 and put E38 back down. This thing is stalking us. Okay. 4 damage goes in there. Great. Okay, good. Continue the exploration. Okay, well, we're going to E83 next, right? I just want somewhere I can use these translucent figures.
You approach a fragment of an intact wall covered with faded paint. In the picture, you see a winged person raising a vessel, maybe a vase or a bag, from which a grey light or maybe a wind emanates. Around the person are blurry silhouettes. You think you recognize an infant windraiser, but you can't be sure. You also find a useful item in rubble strewn all over the room.
Okay, gain 1 item, lose 1 time. Great. We got a rope. Just what we wanted. Not actually a rope that would have helped us with the last test. Test add or subtract 2. Okay, not too bad. But we do lose another time. Nothing else to do here. We're going to E84.
There are many ponds and pools, all full of shimmering fresh water. The water should be stagnant and filthy, but it's clear and full of flitting tadpoles and water striders. It's a tiny, cheerful miracle.
Bear with me 1 second. I need to look real close. That's not a number. It looked like there's something certainly on this map, but it looks like a wing symbol or something. Okay. I wasn't really listening because I got sidetracked. What did you say? The water should be stagnant and filthy, but it's clear and full of tadpoles, water striders. It's a tiny, cheerful miracle. Play with your mistlings. We're going to lose some more time and get attacked again. We have to move on. Continue the exploration. Okay, E53 it is. Here we go. This was a massive waste of time. Great.
If you follow this path, you will reach the academy at nightfall.
Okay, it looks like a snowy, icy path. Let me just see if I can find it for you. E53. Oh, it's not here. I'll quickly show you the picture on the camera here. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Let's try this one. You can see big old mountain. Okay. Head towards the academy. Off we go. Go to script E76.
You look at your mistlings, eager to finally leave the wretched canyon. You let out a long breath and try to relax tense muscles. But then you hear a low growl, resembling the crunch of feet on gravel. The deep shadows transform into a terrifying dark mistling. You've never seen such a monster. It cannot be anything but a dark Talon, a mistling from scary bedtime stories.
Oh, good. Set up combat. Arena card 8. Let's have a quick look at what that one is. It's about here somewhere. 6, 7, 8. So we have the elemental anomaly. Place an elemental wraith in each space. Mistlings within one space of an elemental wraith have +2 damage. You and your enemy cannot move or be placed in a space with the elemental wraith. Nice. We'll find out what an elemental wraith is in a bit. What else have we got going on here? So it also says map 3. Have we got map 3? It might be underneath this. I'm just going to pull this down. I'm going to try and keep these in the same place as they were, just in case we need them. Goes over there. Okay. Secret 38 can go over there as well. I got map 3. I have map 3 is this one. It's the same one we always seem to use, interestingly. So what do we need from here? We need a Dark Talion. We should find out what the heck that is we're about to fight, right? I don't know which one is ideal for this, but let's have a little look at what it looks like. There it is, just there. That doesn't look ideal. Okay, we need this card, and we need this card, and that's it. Okay, so that can go back in there. We'll find the model, we'll get the arena set up. I think we're going to carry on for now. We'll do the combat in this episode, and then next episode we'll continue our journey, hopefully, if we're still alive, towards the academy. There is a thing here that says modifiers. If you have a darkness token in front of you, discard it. You saw the tails before on the rocks and planned ahead for such encounter. You may place your mistling in any of the umbrella spaces on the map, but we didn't see it because we weren't paying attention. Okay. We're ready to go. Right, let's get this set up. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and well, everything is set up. Let's just have a little look at what we've got here with the close-up. We'll have a little look at exactly what we're facing. Here we go. Oh, here we go. This is us. This is the Elk Thorn. We've seen him before. We obviously had a fight against him a little while back, and he's okay. He's not the strongest. We're up against this. It looks a bit scary, in all honesty. Looks a little bit like a displacer beast, I guess, from D&D. There you go. Have a look at his backside. Right, these things are elemental wisps, elemental wraiths. We'll just talk through those in a second. They go on the 2 petal spaces, so you can see them over there in these 2 spaces. Okay, what have we got going on? So let's pick up these, and I'll talk you through exactly what we're up against. I'm just going to move us out of the way. We will zoom in and we'll have a little look. So we are up against the Dark Talon. 30 health, 3 damage, 3 movement, maximum of 4 darkness tokens, no shields. Not great for us, I don't think. Then we have his deck, which I've already built over here. It's special ability goes on 2, and then we've got 3 of each triangle, square, and circle. And then we need to turn this over. There's a lot going on this card. Passive. Each time Darkthorn deals at least 1 damage, it gains 1 thorns. Light, instead if the opponent is light, Darkthorn gains 2 thorns. If it gets a circle, it's going to retreat, heal 2. The opponent discards 1 card from the top of their deck, each thorn the Dark Talon has. Square, move the opponent in any range 3 spaces towards Dark Talon. Attack for 3 in range of 2. Ouch. And then triangle, Rush, attack in range of 2, +1, so it's going to hit for 4. For each thorn the Dark Talon has. +1 for each thorn the Dark Talon has. Special ability, Interrupt. 1 in any range. Deal 1 magical damage in any range for every 2 cards in the opponent's discard pile. Holy crap. This is scary. I don't think we're getting out of this one alive. Interrupt 1 against us. So it takes one of our cards. I'm not sure how Interrupt against us work. We'll have to figure that out. So that's that. Here's something that we're definitely not going to be able to do, which is tame them. Blunt the tails. Dark Talon has 8 damage or hit points left. Mark territory. End your turn in a space with a petal symbol within range 1 of the Dark Talon. Cut the spikes. Deal 1 damage to Dark Talon while it has at least 2 thorns. It's not beyond all possibilities that we could tame it, but it feels pretty unlikely, I'm not going to lie. Let's just have a look at us. 20 health, 3 damage, 2 movement. If we get 4 power, we can we gain rage. If we get 8 crystals power, we can do relentlessness. If you have rage, move and attack +2. Otherwise, trigger. Elemental bonus action +4 unity. Place any card from your discard pile on the top of your discard pile. It's a nice way to just get some shields, but that costs 4 as well. And our quest is if we can do 3 attacks in 1 turn, we will fulfill this quest. Flip the card. One thing I don't know is when that triggers. Let's have a look at what he's going to do first. You can see this to the middle right of the screen, doing a triangle first against us. So that is Rush, attack in range of 2 +1 for each thorn he has. So fingers crossed, it's not going to have any thorns when he hits us the first time. We already have 4 damage, so we're down to 16 health. And now let's turn over our cards. We have Gore. I will just show you these as we get them as well. So Gore. If you have rage, deal 7 damage in range 1 and discard range. Otherwise, otherwise gain rage. And if it's a water elemental that we're facing, move. It's not. Next, we have, that's from the bottom of the deck. Next, we have Stone Skin. Move, attack. If it's against water, attack for another 2. And then gain 2 magical damage. He's not doing magical damage against us in this one. Next, we have Regeneration. Slot 3, which it won't be. Move +1. You and your ally heal 2. And then the final one is Leap. Blink 2. Place your Mistling in an empty space within the range. Okay. And we'll just remind ourselves of what the Arena card does. The Arena card is Mistlings within range 1 of an elemental wraith have +2 damage. You and your enemy can't move or be placed into a space with an elemental wraith. Okay. That is us. I am not feeling confident about this. I'm not going to lie. The only thing I've got that is going to help me in combat is my Juicy Fruit, which allows me to heal 6. I don't know if any of these cards are fantastic to us. I'm quite tempted to take a mulligan. That's what I'm going to do. These will go to the bottom of the deck, and we turn over 4 new cards. Our first one is Reach. This is an upgrade. Gain 1, and our attacks have +1 range. Could be really strong, that. Bark Skin. Gain 1 power. I should put these up here so you can see them. Gain 1 power. If you have Rage, gain an additional 2. If you have Rage, +2 damage. If otherwise, +2 shield. Nice. Next up, we have, this is a nice one. I do like this card a lot. Look at this. Look at this. So this is Geokinetic Grasp. Attack, attack, attack. Attack each opponent that is in one of the petal spaces in any range. He's not. Okay. So that's Geokinetic Grasp. And then Stone Skin, we've already seen that one. This might be a little bit better for us, although I'm still not sure it's absolutely amazing. But I think We're ready to get underway. Okay, what the heck are we going to do? Genuinely don't know what I'm going to do. We should put us back over here. Okay. So he is going to triangle, which is rush, attack in range of 2, +1 damage for each thorn. So he's going to do 3 damage to us. I wonder if we just get over there and hit him. I wonder if we just get over there and hit him. I can't get over there and hit him. Oh, I can if I use stone skin, but it's the least power. He's gonna move. He's gonna rush, which is free movement, and then he's gonna attack in range of 2. So he's gonna come and hit me anyway, and he's then gonna gain a thorn. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do bark skin. Bark skin is gain 1. I'm gonna take 2 for picking it up from the free space. If you have rage, gain an additional 2. We don't. If you have rage, this is the discard pile benefit. If you have rage, gain 2 extra damage. Otherwise, 2 shield. So that's us doing that. These would move along. And I can't get away from him. I may as well just stand where I am, right? Yeah, I think I'm just going to stand where I am. It's his turn. He's going to do a triangle. He is going to rush. I get to choose where he goes. He's going to rush there. He is going to attack in range of 2. I should just check. Hold on. Because it always says in the rules about you choosing where they go. I don't know if I've read properly with that, because I was playing under the rules that I'd do the best move for him. I think based on what we've seen over the last few combats, we might want to just be sure of that. Enemy turn order, slide cards, resolve, slide. Resolve, then move. There's nothing here about moving. Example of an enemy turn. Last part is rush. The Glomo moves forward towards the Mistling by 1 space. The Glomo has 1 movement. There are 2 spaces marked with green circles they can move to. In such cases, the player decides. Does it say anything about... I'm just going to quickly have a quick look on the AI app, because I just want to make sure we're getting this right. Bear with me. Okay, we're back. So the enemy is always going to move within range of 1 when he rushes, but he's always going to do it in the smallest amount of spaces. So he's going to move there, and that's going to be his thing. Actually, it doesn't matter, because these things, I just need to be next to him to get the extra damage. So he's moved here. I need to turn over another card for me, so let's do that. It's Gore. Okay, so he is going to move. He's then going to hit me. He'd do an additional damage if he had thorns. He doesn't. He is doing 3 damage. I have shield of 2. I take 1 damage. Ouch. Okay, that's the end of his go. He's going to do his special after this. He's doing a circle, which is retreat, heal 2. The opponent discards 1 card from the top of their deck. Each thorn. If he does 1 damage, he gains a thorn. That's what I was forgetting. Okay, congrats, buddy. He can only ever have a maximum of 4. That's bad news. I can't get rid of them. He gets rid of them when he hits me. So he is going to heal for 2, retreat, heal for 2. The opponent discards 1 card from the top of their deck. Each thorn that he has. Okay, so whatever I hit him for, he's going to heal some anyway. And then he's going to do his special ability, which is Interrupt 1. I need to learn what that is. Deal 1 magic damage in any range for each 2 cards in the opponent's discard pile. Oh, come on. Okay. Just while we're doing that, I'll let the app tell me how Interrupt works. How does Interrupt work against a player? When dealt by the enemy. I don't know why I struggle to talk when I speak to AI things. Right, okay, so he's doing that next. I think we just want to hit him as hard as we can, right? Okay. So geokinetic grasp is really useful. Attack each opponent that is in another space. So I'll be able to do 2 attacks against him in this space, and they'll all have +2 when that's there. So this says the interrupt effect when used by an enemy against a player causes the player to discard, I'm guessing, the X rightmost cards from their track. Okay, so we'd have to get rid of reach. Okay. So I think we're going to do geokinetic grasp. I think it makes the most sense here. We are going to take some damage, but we're going to hit him pretty hard. So, oh no, he's healing. So this is pretty good. We are going to misslings within range of 1 of the elemental wraith have +2. So we are attacking for 5. We attack for 5 straight away. I'll give him one of these little tokens. That's huge. Oh, hold on. Can I do any? I can't do another attack. This is so disappointing. If I could do one more attack, I'd be able to kill him. Not kill him. I'd be able to do my quest. So we're getting 2 of these. We've done 1 attack for 5 damage. I think it's too good to pass up, to be fair. And then we're going to attack him again for another 5 damage. So he goes up to 10 damage. I guess I can put this over here. So he's up to 10. So that's that. If only I had a way to do another attack. I don't. Oh, man. So that's all of that done. Now, my options are gain rage with 4. And then 8 will allow me to, if you have rage, move and attack +2, otherwise trigger. I don't have 8. If I had 8, I could trigger and then I'd be able to do my quest, which would be huge. He's going to retreat. Doesn't really make any difference what I do here, I don't think. Is there any benefit to me moving? I don't think so. That's so disappointing. There's nothing else I can do to do that extra damage. Place any card from your discard pile on the top of your discard pile. I mean, we could do that. There's no point in this instance. So we're going to move these up. We're going to stay where we are. We'll turn this one over. We've got sprint. Okay, that's me done. This moves over. Oops, this moves over. It's now him doing a circle, which is retreat. He's retreating 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Guess. He's retreating 3. He is then going to heal 2. So he's up to 8. So there's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. And then the opponent discards 1 card from the top of their deck for each thorn they have. So we've got 1. So that goes over here. And it would have been my channeling, which would have given us more power, which is a bit disappointing. Then he's going to do his special, which is interrupt in any range for 1. So that goes over there. Deal 1 damage in any range for each 2 cards in the discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4. He does 2 damage to us. We're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Youch. We move these along. This comes out. Pummel. Okay. These 2 get discarded. And next up, he's going to do a square, which is move the opponent in any range 3 spaces towards the Dark Talon. Attack +3 and range of 2. So if I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, he would move me 3, 1, 2, 3, and then he would attack me in range of 2. He wouldn't be able to hit me. Is that right? Move the opponent in any range 3 spaces. Then he's going to attack for 3 in range of 2. So he wouldn't be able to hit me at all. Okay. We need to move at the very least. And if I move here, I get to move back over there. So I'm going to spend 1 to go 1, 2. Okay, then I guess I'll use sprint. I could use this to get more, but there's a benefit to not doing it. Let's use sprint. So we're going to get 2 of these, 1, 2, and we're going to move another 2, 1, 2. Sprint comes over here. This comes up here. This turns over. I am going to use my juicy fruit to heal 6. So that takes me back down to 1. And I think that's the end of my go. I'm not feeling like we're getting great cards at this moment in time, but still, we're almost up to relentlessness. But I wonder if we should be trying to get rage right now. We've got gore. If you have rage, deal 7 damage in 1, and discard rage in range 1, and then discard rage. Otherwise, gain rage. So the square is move the opponent. Oh no, he's done that, right? He's now doing that, in fact. So he's moving the opponent 3. 1, 2, 3. I take it that's just as close. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is as close as I can get, I think, right? With here, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's as close as I can get. He is then going to attack in range of 2 and deal an extra. No, that's the wrong one. He's going to attack for 3 in range of 2. Move the opponent in range 3. Sorry, in any range 3 spaces towards him. Attack for 3 in any range. In range 2. I can read. So that's him done. Okay, so that turns over. He's doing a circle next, which is retreat. Heal 2. The opponent discards 1 card from the top of their deck. Each thorn. He's still only got 1 thorn. No, he damaged me twice, right? So I've got to give him another one. He's definitely done 2 sets of damage to me. Okay. So getting rage feels important, but I need to be next to him, and I can't get next to him. I left myself too far away. Okay, well, I think, how many we got here? 2, 4, 6. I'm going to use Stone Skin, which allows us to move. 1, 2. And then we get 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. So we're almost up to maximum. This moves along, this moves along, this comes over here. We turn this one over, and we've got this. Stone Skin has given us 2 magical defense, but he's not going to do that. He's going to heal the bugger. Okay. That's me done. This moves along. This comes over here. He's doing a circle, so he's healing 2. We're never going to kill him. He's healing 2. He is going to... the opponent discards 1 card at the top of their deck for each thorn. He's got 2 thorns, so we are getting rid of a tectonic timing, which is a bit of a shame, and we are getting rid of rampage, which is a definite shame. If you have rage, +2 attack, then discard rage. If we had that, we'd have likely been able to do our quest. Really disappointing, that one. Okay, that's him done on that. So these go away, and then he does his special, which is interrupt 1. Oh man, he's getting rid of the card I want to use again in any range, so that goes away. Deal 1 damage in any range for every 2 cards in the discard. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. This guy's a scrope. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's an absolute scrope. Okay, these 2 move up. This moves up. We take this card, which is Stone Skin. Now I have no real ways to attack him, and he's doing a square, which is move the opponent in range of 3, attack for +3 in any range. I hate him. I hate him so much. I've now got no cards which do anything useful. They're all now over here or in here still. I'm not going to be able to get far enough away, right? If I move here, 1, 2, well, I can get far enough away, but it's just delaying him getting all of those things. If I move to 1, 2, that's where I need to 1, 2. I can move 1, 2, 3 from him pulling me closer, and I'm still not going to be in range. I think I have to do that. I'm going to discard 1 to move 1, 2. I'm going to use Stone Skin to get 1 back, and then I'm going to move 1, 2. Okay. Okay, this turns over. Please be something good. It's Leap. It's not good. It's not good at all. How many of these have got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I could gain Rage. Could gain Rage. I guess I wasn't meant to gain Rage at any point on these. No, I don't think so. Now, all of the ones I would have gained Rage, I haven't actually used because they've been discarded for me by this scumbag. Okay, so I moved. I've then moved again. The question is, do I get Rage? I may as well, right? I'm going to use 4 of these to earn Rage. Okay. I don't think I'm winning this. Right, it's his turn. He is going to move me 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. He would have got another Thorn as well because he hit me for lots of damage. He moves me 3. He then attacks for +3 in range 2. We're out of distance, so he can't hit me. That is the end of his go. So this goes here. I need to deal cards. Oh no, I've got no way of doing it. Oh god, Rage doesn't help me at all. What's he doing next? Triangle. Rush, attack for in range of 2, +1 for each Thorn. So he's going to hit me pretty hard. So I think I've got no choice but to go Guardian Stance, which gives me 3 of these. 1 for the card and then 2 here. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use 1 to move back. I really want him to be hitting me as is. These cards are all crap. Okay. Oh man. He's going to do me a load of damage because the amount of cards in my discard pile, and I have no way of saving it. This sucks so bad. I can't see how we win this one. Okay, well look, his go. My go, his go, my go. I moved, is his go. So this moves here. He's doing a triangle, which is rush. Attack in range of 2. We're just out of range. For each +1 for each Thorn he has. Doesn't have any Thorns. So these 2 go away. And then he does his special ability, Interrupt 1. So that goes on my discard pile. Deal 1 damage every card in my discard. In any range for every card in my discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be up to 10 then. I've got 9 hit points left. No way of healing. I'm in serious trouble. This moves along. This moves along. Please be a good card. Please be a good card. Gore is a good card. Gore is a really good card for us. We get to do 7 damage in range of 1 and discard a Rage. Otherwise, gain a Rage. He is next up. He's going to move the opponent towards him and hit me for his attack, which is 3 plus 3 in range of 2. I can't get away from this at all. That's me almost dead. And it's me doing 7 damage to him, puts him on 12. Nowhere near where I need him to be. I need him to be on 22 damage. We are not getting out of this alive. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. It doesn't help me at all. Okay, well look, you're gonna use gore. Do I move? I need to move. I have to move because this is dealt 7 damage in range of 1. So, okay, let's move. We'll just go and stand right next to him, I guess. We are going to consume our rage, and we are going to deal 7 damage in range of 1 and discard our rage. So we do 7 to him. So what did I say? That was 12, right? No, 5, 6. So that's 13. I need these. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay. The plus news is we haven't got any cards left in our discard pile after this. So this was Gore. Got 6. I am going to use 4 of these. Oops. To do my elemental bonus action, which is place any card from my disc. Oh no, because I'm going to shuffle. I'm not going to be able to do it. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was going to put a block at the top of my discard pile, but I've then got to shuffle it. So I've got no cards in my disc. I feel like this combat, everything that could have gone like at the worst possible time, it's gone at the worst possible time. This goes here. We turn that over in a second. Do I want to do anything else? I can bonus action prepare. I could have possibly used that a few times during this. I can use my 4 to get a rage. Okay, I'm going to use 1 to prepare. I'm going to get rid of leap, and then I'm going to move this along. And then I'm going to turn over these 2 cards, and we're going to take whatever comes our way, and it's not going to be good. We have not got the cards we were hoping for. Okay, it's his go. He's doing a square. His square is move the opponent towards him, deal attack for +3, so he's going to hit me for 6. So that puts me up to 17. There's a 5. And there is another 1. We are screwed. Absolutely screwed. Okay, that's him done there. How much damage is he on? 10, 11, 12, 13. And there's no way I can do another 7, 8, 9 damage to him this turn. Okay. What's he doing next to triangle? Rush, attack in range of 2, +1 damage for each thorn. Oh, we should have had another thorn by now. How many can he have? A maximum of 4. He's got all 4. So this hit is going to hit me for 7. which is enough to kill me. I can heal for 2, which is still enough to kill me. I can't get out of... So he's rushing and then attacking in range of 2. So he'll rush here. I can't get anywhere that isn't going to kill me. It's all over, I think. I don't think there's anything I can do. We may as well just do some damage to him. So let's take Strike. We gain 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. We attack. So we do 3 damage to him. 1, 2, 3. So he's up to 16. We gain 1 more because we've done that. And then we can use 8 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8. If we had our rage, we'd be able to attack him, move and attack him +2. So I could have moved there and done some proper damage. I guess I would have used 1 of these to begin with to move here and done an extra couple of damage to him, right? 1, 2, what does that put him on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So 18. I mean, it's still not enough. And then I could trigger. Now, my trigger would only allow me to heal and move, which isn't enough to get me out of any situation here, really. So it's all a bit pointless. We're definitely going to die. But let's use 4 of these to trigger. We'll trigger heal, which allows us to move free because it's an extra +1. And then we heal for 2. And then it's his go. His go is really rough for us. It's a triangle. He is going to move. He is going to attack, and he's going to attack for +1 each thorn he has. So he's got 4 + 3, so that's 7. And 10 and 15 + 7 is more than 20. We are dead. Dead, dead, dead. I don't even know what happens when you die. Let's find out, shall we? That is not a good start. I mean, he did tell us it was extra dangerous. Okay. Hold on. Back. Start the combat. Oh, we do it from this card, right? If you lose, go to script E95.
You lost, and you know it. Now you must protect your companions and yourself from this ravenous monster. You call off your mistling, grab a rock and toss it at the monster, hoping it will lose focus for a moment. Then you run as you've never run before.
Okay, each mistling that took part in this combat heals up to half, rounded down. So we're back up to 10 damage. Okay. Gain 1 fatigue. I think we knew that was coming, right? Put that over here. Discard. No, hold on. Add the Dark Talon tier card to the random combats. He really kicked my ass. I mean, it did keep telling me how dangerous it was, but you know, we were arrogant. We were arrogant. The Dark Talon combat. I don't ever want to fight that thing again. It was hard as nails. There it is. Is a tier 4 one. Don't really know what the tiers do other than they're slightly harder, I think. Tuck those there for now. Discard 1 equipment for all the items you have. Well, there goes our hatchet and our thing. That really sucks. That's equipment. We could really do with that, I think, but we need to keep the other ones because they help with tests. Clear the arena. Go to script E87. This sucks. Okay. Well, look, we'll wrap up here. We'll clear up the arena. We'll be back to carry on this scenario, which has not gone as we hoped. We were inches away from completing our quest, though. I will say that, which would have been really nice. I need to put him in the encyclopedia as well, so I'll clear this up. And next time we'll be back to do another combat. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, follow us on X at Scott.gaming. That's his butt. The Dark Talon was well and truly successful in kicking our ass. Leave a like, leave a comment, all of those things. Our first loss during this whole campaign. We'll be back with the rest of this scenario as we try and make our way to the academy. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.